Everyone can bend a single element just like in Avatar. However, these are actual elements like Argon. Most powerful individuals bend metals or flammable materials. But not you. You bend carbon. You bend the carbon in people's bodies. Breathe in, breathe out. I can't see a single goddamn thing. At some point in the night, I'm assuming some assholes injected me with some kind of sedative, and decided to rather impolitely drag me somewhere. I have no idea where I am. My world is black and still. All I can sense is the flow of air, an enclosed space, it seems. There's a bag on my head, and it's pretty hard to breathe through. Breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes the rough fibers get sucked into my nostrils. Why tape my mouth shut? I'm kneeling on a concrete floor, in a sterile environment. No other people here, or I would sense them. Not their scent, but their elemental makeup. I would see them, even if someone had plucked out my eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. First rule, not to panic. If they wanted me dead, they would have gassed me, or shot me in my sleep. Something instant, otherwise I'd just heal the wound. Even if they sliced my throat, it would take only an instant to repair. It comes with the territory. See, when your mom told you that you were special, she was fucking lying. When mine did it, it was because I actually am. I have a rather special talent, and people like to hire me to turn walking, talking people into inanimate, very dead steaming piles of organic goop. So whoever has me here doesn't want me dead. They want me to work for them. I'm assuming this is to protect their identity. If I get out of here and find out who they are, it'd just be good business to hunt them down. I come highly recommended, but I don't tolerate word of mouth. A chatty Cathy might blab to the wrong person and find themselves in an urn. I don't like loose ends. So breathe in, breathe out. I've been waiting for what feels like an eternity. Maybe to calm my nerves, or my temper. Waiting does neither. What I really need is to pee. A crackling, the first noise I've heard since my captivity. Crackling. An intercom? Mr. Mason, carbon bender. Flat. Monotone. Lifeless. What a speaker, ladies and gentlemen. They know my real name. At least my last name. That isn't very professional. The mask pulls the tape back, and I get my first gulps of real air. Or more accurately, whatever is pumping through these vents. Tastes real enough. Say nothing. Let them fill the silence. So I wait, and wait. Mr. Mason, why you're here and who we are does not matter, as a man of your talent would understand. I think it does, but what do I know? I can't see shit. You are an unregistered bender. If certain government agencies were to discover this, you would be detained and evaluated for study due to the unique nature of your element. So I guess it's my turn to speak now. Obvious assertions. They want to remind me of my powerlessness, and the precarious nature of my condition. I would like to avoid needles and doctors and all that mess. Having to fight the combined efforts of an entire military would be very taxing to my lifestyle. I've already decided to take the job. Whoever can track me down can obviously afford me. I don't need to be threatened, I say. My voice comes out weaker than anticipated. I wet my throat. I need whoever this is to fear me, and they should. So how about you shut the fuck up, and tell me what the job is? My real voice. I can hear the crackling still. I'm betting they had some long speech about how to not hunt them down and how I need to cooperate and how much money I'll make and blah blah blah. I don't have time for that. I'm a carbon bender, one of the rarest of an already rare breed. Most benders can only manipulate compounds, not base elements. Especially not a fundamental building block of all organic matter. I can rip the carbon out of your body, completely obliterating your cells and snuffing out your life without breaking a sweat. Or I can crush coal into a diamond. Really, it just depends on my mood. On the floor, Mr. Mason, you will see a metal sheet with a picture on it. You have 72 hours to eliminate the target. Straight to business. This is how I like it. They could have just emailed me or something, you know, saved all the dramatic bullshit for some other bender. The bag is lifted by a string. The cuffs were in release. Remote access. Whoever is fucking with me is cautious. Smart. I must be underground. A cursory glance tells me everything I already knew. A sterile environment. Wall-to-wall gray concrete. I can't detect any carbon anywhere. Odd. Someone put a lot of preparation into this. On the floor, a metallic sheet. Not steel, but something resembling it. An engraving. I pick it up, and turn to leave. Successful termination of the target will result in sufficient compensation, and our business will be concluded. I turn the knob, resolved to kill everyone involved. After they pay me, of course. For a moment, I can't bring myself to walk out the door. Details. I need names and addresses and faces. I want the names of whoever told you my real name. Crackle. Done, Mr. Mason. I want the names of whoever captured me. Done, Mr. Mason. I want your name. No, Mr. Mason. Oh well, that would have been too easy. When I study the face, something about it brings back some ancient memory. Like seeing a picture of someone that sits across from you on the bus every day, but you've never spoken to. A familiar stranger. Whatever, they're all the same to me. I turn to leave. 72 hours is plenty of time. Hell, make the right calls and I might get it done by dinner. Besides, Mr. Mason, the intercom speaks in that same monotone crackle, taunting me. We wouldn't want anything to happen to Mrs. Mason, now would we?